Don't confuse movement with progress. Seriously, sit down for a minute. I need to talk to you about something, and I need you to really hear me. You're busy, right? Of course you are. Everybody's busy these days, running around, checking things off lists, answering emails, going to meetings, hustling, grinding, moving, always moving. But let me ask you something. Where are you going? No, really. Where are you actually going? Because here's what I've observed. A lot of people are moving, but they're not making progress. And those are two very different things. Movement is just activity, just energy being expended, just motion. But progress is movement in the right direction. Movement that actually gets you somewhere. Movement with purpose. Too many people confuse the two. They think because they're tired at the end of the day, they must be making progress. They think because they're working long hours, they must be getting ahead. But that's not how it works. Here's what I mean. You can run on a treadmill for hours. You'll sweat. You'll be exhausted. Your legs will burn. But when you step off, you're in the exact same spot you started. That's movement without progress. A hamster on a wheel, that's movement. A lion hunting its prey with focus and precision, that's progress. Both are expending energy, but only one is accomplishing something. So which one are you? Let me tell you something about this culture. We've glorified busy. Somewhere along the line, we decided that being busy was the same as being important, the same as being successful. So now everybody's competing to be the busiest. How are you doing? Oh man, I'm so busy. We wear it like a badge of honor. Like exhaustion is an achievement. But can I tell you the truth? Busy doesn't impress me. You know what impresses me? Results. Someone who works smarter, not just harder. Someone who's actually moving the needle, not just moving. The most successful people I've met, they're not always the busiest. They've figured out how to accomplish more by doing less. I've seen people work 16-hour days and accomplish nothing of significance. I've also seen people work 4 focused hours and change their entire trajectory. The difference isn't time, it's intention. The difference isn't effort, it's direction. You can push a car forward, or you can push a car in circles. Same energy, very different outcomes. Stop bragging about being busy. Start asking yourself if you're actually making progress. Let me give you some questions. Sit with these. Question 1. If you keep doing what you're doing right now, where will you be in 5 years? Not where you hope to be, based on your current actions. Where will you actually end up? Be honest. Question 2. Are you busy doing the right things or just busy doing things? Some tasks matter, some don't. If you're spending all your energy on things that don't matter, you're not making progress. You're just making yourself tired. Question 3. When's the last time you stopped to evaluate your direction? Imagine driving cross country but never looking at the map. You could drive for days, feel productive, but if you're headed the wrong way, all that driving was wasted. Movement without reflection is just motion. Now here's where it gets tricky. Sometimes we actually think we're making progress when we're not. That's the illusion, and it's dangerous. Social media has created this false sense of progress. You post something, you get likes, you feel like something happened, but did it? Did anything actually change in your real life? You scroll for 2 hours, you consumed information, but did you grow? Did you apply anything? The illusion is everywhere. Buying books isn't the same as reading them. Reading books isn't the same as applying them. Talking about your dreams isn't the same as chasing them. Planning your goals isn't the same as achieving them. I've met people who've been working on their business for 5 years. They've got the business cards, the logo, the website, but no customers, no revenue, no actual business. They've been moving, but they haven't made progress. Don't fall for it. So how do you make sure your movement is actually progress? One word: intention. Every action should have a purpose. Every step should point in a direction. Every effort should connect to an outcome. Intention is the difference between wandering and walking. When you wander, you just go wherever the path takes you. No destination. When you walk with intention, you know where you're headed. Every step is designed to get you there. I don't just show up to work and hope something good happens. I show up with a plan. I know what I need to accomplish. That's intention. When you add intention to your movement, everything changes. You stop doing things just to do them. You start doing things that matter. You stop filling time. You start investing time. That's when movement becomes progress. Focus is what separates the people who make progress from the people who just make noise. We live in an age of distraction. Everything is competing for your attention. Your phone, social media, other people's drama. If you're not careful, you'll spend your whole life reacting to whatever's in front of you instead of acting on what actually matters. Every time you check your phone, you're moving, but are you making progress? The most productive people have learned to say no. No to distractions. No to activities that don't align with their goals. No to people who waste their time. Every yes is also a no. When you say yes to scrolling, you're saying no to working on your craft. When you say yes to short-term comfort, you're saying no to long-term success. Focus requires sacrifice, but it's necessary. Everything I've been saying applies to your faith too. You can be spiritually active without spiritually growing. You can go to church every Sunday, read your Bible every morning, post scriptures on social media, movement, but are you actually growing, becoming more like Christ? Progress. Reading your Bible is movement. Applying what you read is progress. Praying is movement. Actually, surrendering to God is progress. Going to church is movement. Being transformed is progress. God isn't impressed by religious activity. He's looking at your heart, your growth. Are you moving through the motions or actually becoming something new? This might surprise you. Sometimes progress means stopping. We're taught to keep going, never quit, stay in motion, but sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stop. If you're running in the wrong direction, stopping isn't failure, it's wisdom. If you're climbing a ladder against the wrong wall, stopping isn't giving up. It's starting over correctly. Sometimes you need to stop to recalibrate. Sometimes you need to stop to rest. Sometimes you need to stop to hear from God. Don't be so afraid of stopping that you keep moving in the wrong direction. Let me give you something practical. Every day, ask yourself 3 questions. 1, what did I accomplish today that actually matters? Not what did I do? What moved the needle? 2, did my actions align with my goals and purpose? 3, what will I do differently tomorrow? These questions take 5 minutes, but they'll change your life if you ask them honestly. You'll start seeing the difference between movement and progress. Most people won't do it because most people aren't serious about progress. Don't be most people. I want to leave you with this. Think about your legacy. When it's all said and done, what will you have accomplished? Not how busy were you? Not how tired were you? What did you build? Who did you impact? Legacy isn't built through movement. Legacy is built through progress, through intentional, focused, purposeful action that leads somewhere meaningful. Stop running in circles. Stop confusing activity with achievement. Start measuring by how much you've actually moved forward. If you remember just one thing, let it be this. Your life is too valuable to waste on motion that leads nowhere. You were created for purpose, designed with a destiny, but it won't happen automatically. It requires intention. It requires focus. It requires discipline. It requires the wisdom to know the difference between movement and progress. And it requires the courage to choose progress even when movement is easier. You've got what it takes. Now go prove it, not by being busy, but by being effective. Not by moving, but by advancing. Don't confuse movement with progress. Make every step count. Proverbs 4:25-26 says, "Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet and be steadfast in all your ways." Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share for more content like this.